Basically, this is a PGP031 model gear pump.
He's just gonna watch it.
Oh no.
It's okay. Just dry it off real fast. Thank you.
Okay, what was I doing?
And sorry, you said the customer said there was an issue with this?
Yeah, from what I gathered from Brendan, it seized up.
Oh, okay.
While they went to go turn it back on and it seized up.
You'll be able to see here, but the seizing is quite common, particularly when it's a new pump or motor, probably even more so than a motor. A motor can sort of start under load, and the gears can actually dig right into the housing. And you don't want to run them in too much to stop that from happening, because then you ruin the efficiency of it.
You're gonna take this plug out here, like it comes out just past this part here. So it's hitting that instead of here.
Got it.
Okay. Now, what I've noticed normally from doing these inspections on these gear pumps is 9 times out of 10 they got overpressurized.
Okay.
And if I had to guess before we take it apart, there's going to be a big groove in both housings or one of the housings, and a bushing or something is gone. So far, those don't look too bad. There's some wear on the gears, but that's pretty standard. Some wear on that housing. That's pretty standard. It's not very deep. Thrust plate looks pretty good.
So that what he's got in his hand, that's soft cast iron. And then you see the gears on the right there, that's hardened steel. What happens is that those gears just dig right into that. Yeah.
You have a high pressure one side, low pressure the other side, and it kind of pushes like both gears over, and it will swipe out one side of the housing.
You see the wear in there, it's not really that bad. I don't think that's an issue. Although, what I do notice, there is more wear
On one side than the other?
on one side to the other. Yeah, ideally it should be even. So that's just a minor detail that may come into play, but we'll have to see when we take the rest of them apart. No excessive wear on there.
There's a little point at the end, and you would expect if it was really digging into the housing through pressure, then you would expect it to be a little bit rounded edges.
Nothing catastrophic. Bearings are free. Nothing's damaged. Yeah, like I know we're gonna take these out, but it doesn't feel like it's like jammed or anything. It's pretty average gear wear. No like excessive heat or nothing.
If it was metal on metal, so they're trying to keep a thin coat of oil between all the moving parts, right? So he was saying that, if it was metal on metal, it'd produce a lot of heat, but he doesn't see any of that signs.
There's no indication of a pump locking up to me so far. That's like break-in wear.
Yep,
it's not even,
which it should be doing.
Yeah. No excessive wear on here. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Yeah, essentially, I'm gonna go back and check all the tolerances and just double check nothing's out. If I can't figure out any more information, I'll probably throw it back together, maybe test it, verify that it is working properly.
Yeah.
If it is, then it might be on their end.
Yeah.
I took it apart, inspected all the internal parts, and everything seemed to be in really good shape. So now we're putting it on the test bench to try and see what it does. So we got 1.5 gear sets. So according to our literature, we're supposed to be getting 14 gallons out of each pressure line, which our flow meters are a little bit off, but they are accurate. They're both around 14. You can see we got no flow drop here. And this one.
Okay.
Good.
Good.
So is there anything wrong with that one?
No, there's another one. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's good. We don't charge them for this. If you're unsure and you need to isolate, take the thing off and have us inspect it and test it. It's a good way to make sure that everything's working properly.